Who can survive longest without food? The water bear survives for up to 30 years without food. And this is because, one, it has a huge body, high metabolism, and it stays in water. And most usually it can do 30 years if it stays motionless in water. Number two, crocodiles. Crocodiles can survive for up to 3 years without food. And during this time, we say that it should not actually be moving, but it can only survive on water and being motionless. Monkeys can survive up to 2 years without food. And during that time, actually, they just survive on water. Spiders can survive for up to 1 year without food. This also includes scorpions. They can do a whole year without food and stay alive. Turtles, the family of tortoise, they can survive for up to 1 year without food. Camels, a camel can survive for up to 1 month without food. Okay? A snake can survive for up to 6 months without food. And something interesting about these animals that are taking longer is because they have huge fat reserves in the body that they can break down during that particular period and survive as long as there is water. Ordinary bears, they actually survive up to 7 months without food because of course, large fat reserves. A sparrow, which is a type of a bird, can actually survive for up to 1 month without food. Now, a human being can survive for up to 21 days without food, but that again depends on if they have access to water. But research has shown that human beings who survive can only do maybe 14 days. When you go up to 21 days without medical supervision, it can lead to system shutdown. It can also lead to a case where some body organs can literally fail. Dogs, a dog can survive for up to 10 days without food, just access to water. And beyond that period, they basically die. So now that most of us like cats, where I come from, we call them pussies. So a cat, how long can a cat survive without food? Share your views in the comment section and we'll appreciate it. The letter A is silent in the following words. We say logically, not logically. We say chemically, okay? We say physically. The A is completely silent. Biologically, okay? Musically, frantically, basically, dramatically. It's also silent in shorter words like we say bread, not bread. The A is completely silent. So we say bread. We say head, just head, not head. We say head. Thread. Great, just great. Ready. Let me leave this one out for now. We say wealth. We say health. We say heavy. We say leather. Write another word that has the silent letter A in it, and we'll either agree with you or correct you. Top 10 world's richest countries. Number 1 is actually Singapore. For the longest time, Luxembourg has been the top country in terms of riches, but just recently it was overtaken by Singapore. Number 2, we have Luxembourg. one of the richest. It has been the richest for quite a while. Number 3, there is a self-declared country known as Macau, SAR. It's actually a province in China, but it's been declared a country on its own. Number 4, it's actually Ireland. Okay, 4th richest country in the world. Number 5, guess what? It's actually Qatar. I know people are wondering where is the United Arab Emirates. I'll be explaining how this comes about, how the study is done, and how the top 10 are arrived at. Number 6 is actually Norway. At number 7, 7th richest country in the world, it's actually Switzerland. Number 8, the 8th most rich country or nation in the world is Brunei. Okay, and at position number 9, you guess, could be as good as mine, it's actually the United States of America. Number 10, can you tell us which country makes it to the top 10 as a rich country? Meanwhile, I want to explain this, that how rich a country is does not depend on how populous it is. It never depends on the number of people in the country. It never depends on the number of probably the size of the country. It doesn't depend on anything else, but its strong tax regimes, its investment policy. Some of these countries, you find that they have very strong investments from top companies in the world. You find, like, especially, let me look at the top 2. You find that 1, we have tourism, attraction centers. So many tourists visit those countries, so they have a lot of foreign reserves. Number 2, they also have big reserves in their banks in terms of carbon. Then we have something to do with the strong tax regimes which can be trusted by the world. The moment your tax regime is porous, it can be interfered with by anyone else, then the country's trust among international partners goes down. So this is our list, and interestingly, it keeps changing. Maybe by next month we might have some changes.